having a little fun messing around with the guitar, you know. It's about, just finding out what the guitar has to offer, just with no pedals, no nothing, just the sound of the guitar. And that's the thing that I'm most in love with, the pure sound of the guitar. And just getting different sounds and tones by just the way you play the guitar, the way you phrase, the way you change your pickups, the way you turn your volume up and down, and all of these different things. It's really a love affair with the instrument first for me, so that just keeps me busy, the way you express yourself on the instrument. You sit around on the couch and you just play different melodies. I just mess around with chords and things like that. So it's always something, interesting going on, because it's just a different way you can play something, approach something, play different chords. Like I said before, it's just endless, it's totally just fantastic. The guitar just has so many different nuances and ways of expressing yourself, just the instrument itself. And then you add blues, I mean, it's just endless. And then you learn your chords. And, for me, I always play everything coming from more of a rhythmic type place. I think about rhythm guitar as being the most important thing to me, is because that's the way you can communicate for me and I can express myself, is through different kinds of rhythm guitar. And I always sit down and try and think of, different way I can play the chords and, stuff. And, a long time ago when my brother was telling me about, when I first started playing, I only played lead guitar, and he told me, you don't know any chords. You got to learn some chords, So being so young, I, tried to learn as many chords and pick up chords from different people, And I wouldn't say that I know that many chords now, but I would probably know a couple more chords than your average, blues guitar player, I guess, or something like that. And that's just from growing up in church and knowing, 11th chords and 13th chords or major 7th chords and different ways to play those different chords, I mean, you take something like G major 7, A minor 7, another major 7, just little stuff like that, just knowing those different chords and listening to jazz guitar players, the old school jazz guitar players, like Wes Montgomery or Joe Pass or Barney Kessel or Kenny Burrell or those guys. I don't play jazz, but, it's a beautiful place to learn, chords. And then I always talk about Robin Ford and, the Mickey Baker Jazz Guitar One book, and then the Blues and Beyond video by Robin Ford. I learned a lot of different 13s, 9s, different positions of playing those chords up and down the neck and keeping them close together, like you got your 13, G, just kind of keeping all your chords together, uniform in a way. So this kind of stuff can really keep you busy, and you just kind of find out ways to do things. I kind of look at the guitar as, if I want to figure something out or whatever like that, or I have a melody in my head, or if I hear a double stop part or a chord intro or something like that, I just know enough about the guitar to eventually over time work it out how I want to orchestrate something. If I want to play a melody or something, like I'll play. And it might be something that simple or something. I'll just try and figure out a way to orchestrate it a little more. And that's, really a lot of fun. So it's almost like it's always new because I don't really know that much music theory or anything. So everything is always new. If I come across something or whatever, it's new to me, in a way. So I think the ideal thing is to know music theory, how to play and communicate in that way, and also communicate in the other way. I mean, it would have definitely been an easier road if I hadn't, knew more about what I was playing and how to read music and stuff. It would have been a lot quicker. So I just wanted to share a few things with you today about, just the love of the instrument. First and foremost, before any pedals or tricked out amps or even guitars. I'm a guitar junkie, but, it's for the love of the instrument, So just find out what it has to tell you, and try and find the story and write a song. All right. See you soon. Take care.